In this video, I'm going to show you how to make an old ASP site working with an EXE based CGI extension. So this is an e-commerce website, an old e-commerce website with some CGI extensions that are basically executables. So when I was opening this website, instead of opening the page, it was downloading the EXE. So what I had to do was, first of all, I had to disable this feature. I had to make it false instead of true. And then second thing is, I have to allow the exe files in here. So for that, I clicked on the root of the IIS, and then going to ISAP and CGI restrictions, I allowed all of these exe files in here. And once this is done, other thing that I did was I clicked on the site itself and then clicked on handler mappings and did make sure that CGI EXE is set to enabled. By default it is disabled, so need to make sure that it is enabled. Also, one more thing that I did was I converted this CGI bin directory to an application by right clicking on it and then clicking convert to application. Let me show you one which is not an application already. So this is the option that you get when a directory is not set to an application. So once this is done, another thing that I made sure was that the user, the application identity user, has execute rights in here. So in my case, this is the user under which the application pool identity is running. So I made sure that read and execute rights are enabled for this user. And also, once this is set, you also need to check one more thing. You need to check the authentication settings. So make sure that anonymous authentication is set to the same user under which application pool identity is running. So here you can see that this is the user I'm using for this website application pool identity, and the user is configured over here. So now I have everything set up. I have handler mappings enabled. I have allowed the EXEs in ISAP and CGI restrictions, and I have set up proper anonymous authentication settings, and also I disabled the impersonation option under here, so that instead of impersonating the anonymous user, it will impersonate the application pool identity user. So now let's try to open the site. And I think it is opening now. Yep, the site is up and running. Instead of downloading the EXE, it's now showing us the home page.